Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel K. You might know me from my Instagram at MRSRACHELKRAUS. And today I am doing a 50 questions, get to know us better Vogue style. I asked you guys over on my Instagram to send us your questions and that I would answer the first 50 of them that came through, no matter what they were. So we're gonna get started. Derek is behind the camera right now. Say hi, bub.
Hello.
And I've got little Logie Bear here, and we've got Cole and Kennedy, and we're just gonna be taking you through our walk today.
Are the dogs protection dogs for Logan?
No, I mean, they weren't intended to be or anything, but Kennedy especially is very protective of him whenever another dog is around him.
What is Logan's personality?
He is quite reserved around other people, and at home he's really outgoing, talkative, and loves to be active. And he's pretty happy most of the time.
Are you a different person now than in high school?
Yes.
Do you drink?
No.
Biggest pet peeve?
I don't like loud chewing, except when he does it or the Poogs do it. And I don't like it when you scratch on the surface of, like, do you guys remember those like sheets of paper or whatever? They were thicker than paper, but you could turn them and they would make like a different image whichever way you turned them. And they were kind of like scratchy with a bunch of lines. Yeah, if you scratched on that, hated it.
Do you have a summer bucket list?
We are going to be making one in a video this next week.
What do you use in your hair?
A bunch of different stuff. For shampoo and conditioner, I switch off between, right now it's Olaplex and Pureology. I'm not in love with the Pureology. And I've also been doing purple shampoo. I keep up on that pretty regularly. I use the one from Pulp Riot. For styling, I just keep it really simple with like an all-in-one. It's from Pureology, but I'm not in love with it.
Are you an optimist or pessimist?
Optimist.
Did you save yourself for marriage?
Yes and no. I saved myself for my husband, and once I realized that we were for sure getting married, it was kind of like game on.
Do you guys work out? If so, what workouts?
Yes, we do. I need to be better about it. Derek was a professional runner, so he runs all the time still. He runs probably about 60 miles a week right now. And whenever I can get a workout in, I usually like to do like an at-home workout. I was running, and I will probably get back into running during the summer.
Kenny, stop eating the grass. Long distance relationship tips.
We were long distance for about 3 months when Derek moved to Hawaii, and then I joined him afterwards, but I was still finishing a semester of college. And my tip is to just stay connected, no matter the time zone or whatever, and just constantly be checking in with each other, and do sweet little things, maybe send flowers or like a fun piece, like just even a letter in the mail is so sweet.
What was your job before stay-at-home mom?
I had a couple of jobs before being a stay-at-home mom. I was a hairdresser, and I am still a licensed hairdresser. And then before being a hairdresser, I always typically did something with kids. I nannied for a long time, and then I also worked for Disney Aulani, and I was a youth activities counselor out there in Hawaii.
Favorite memory together?
Our favorite memory together, I would say either our wedding or when we had Logie Bear. Or like the first day of getting the Poogers. Those were really fun too.
Favorite part about being a mom?
I love to see life through his eyes. I think that's really fun. And just seeing him learn new things and like seeing it click in his head.
Do you ever think you'll move back to Hawaii?
I would definitely move back to Hawaii in a heartbeat, but Derek is the one who's saying no.
Favorite thing about Derek?
I love how hardworking he is and how passionate he is about very specific things. I also love how patient he is, and he's really, really loving and devoted towards his family.
Where did you guys get married?
We got married in Walt Disney World in Epcot in Canada, I believe it was.
How many siblings do you have?
It's not in Canada, it's the Canada inside of Epcot, just from there.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 3 siblings, and Derek also has 3 siblings.
Favorite TV show?
That's hard. It always changes. We just watched one that was really funny called Bless This Mess, And if you're talking like trash TV, right now we're watching Selling Sunset, and I just find it so intriguing.
Anything you regret about getting married young?
No.
Do you visit your family often?
No, not really. We try to, but it usually only ends up being like twice a year.
What does your channel focus on?
I would say all kinds of mama stuff and lifestyle.
Favorite healthy dessert?
Either the chocolate peanut butter smoothie bowl, and sometimes I freeze that to make it into ice cream, or the berry freeze bowl, and I love to top that with like peanut butter and chocolate.
Birth control?
I'm not sure if you're asking if I'm on it or if I agree with it. I agree with birth control. If it's your body, you should be able to choose. But I am not on birth control. I don't like what it does to my body.
Why are you so cool?
Oh, that's sweet.
Was it easy being so young and married?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was necessarily hard, but Derek and I have a pretty big age difference, so I think the maturity levels kind of met like on the same level.
Do you and your husband always eat clean, or is it a preference?
It started out as a necessity because Derek got diagnosed with like I think 14 or 15 food allergies, and then now it's a preference for me. For him, it is still a necessity. He would rather eat pizza rolls all day.
Do you want to go completely vegetarian someday?
I haven't really decided yet. I think if I did go vegetarian, I'd probably end up being vegan, just because dairy and eggs really don't sit well with me anymore. I'm not sure if I'm ready to give up meat just yet, but never say never.
If you had to change your name, what would it be?
Okay, embarrassing story time. So when I was in middle school, I always wanted to be like Bella from Twilight. I was so obsessed that I literally tried to convince my mom to let me change my name to Bella, and she was gonna let me do it if I was willing to pay the $50 for the name change fee, like legally. And I'm glad I didn't have $50 at the time, because I actually love my name now.
Do you like beer or root beer better?
Root beer.
Are tomatoes a fruit or vegetable?
I know they're technically a fruit, but I think they're a vegetable.
Do you like hennas?
Henna tattoos? Yeah, I think they're gorgeous.
What is your favorite meal?
Favorite meal? When I was younger, it was always spaghetti. Now I'd say any kind of Mexican food or pizza.
What do you and Derek argue the most about?
I don't think there's one specific thing that we argue the most about. We don't really ever have like knockdown, drag out fights about anything. I think it's mostly like small little like spats here and there, and then we're over it real quick.
Why did you start a YouTube channel?
It's like an outlet for me. Being a stay-at-home mom, it gives me something for me, just myself. And I love going back and looking at like our memories as a family, and it's like a creative outlet for me. I love that part.
Who is your favorite mom friend?
Was that Bryce who said that?
Yeah.
Bryce, of course.
How tall are you?
5'4" and 3/4.
Did you go to college?
Yes, I did. I did a semester at the University of Wyoming, and then I did a semester out in Hawaii at one of the community colleges, and then I went to like a trade school, which could also be a college, beauty school.
What car do you drive?
I drive a Sonata.
What other names did you consider for Logan?
I really wanted Easton, and Derek really wanted Calvin.
Zodiac signs.
I am a Taurus, Derek is a Taurus, and Logan is a Cancer, Cole is a Scorpio, and Kennedy is a Libra.
Are you vegan?
No,
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Colorado.
How many kids do you want?
I want at least 4. I could go all the way up to like 10,000. Derek wants, I think he'll probably settle on 4.
When did you get married?
We got married in 2017. So this year will be our 3-year anniversary.
How old are you and Derek? What is the age gap?
I am 24. I just turned 24. Derek is 34. He just turned 34. So I think it's like we're 9 years and 11 months apart, so we just say 10 years apart.
What's your favorite color?
I love pink, but I also love anything sparkle and glittery. And I also really love like a really pale, like baby blue color, and yellow because it's happy. I love like all the colors.
What shocked you about motherhood?
I would say, I don't feel like I felt very shocked, but it took me a really long time to come to the realization that he depends on me for every single thing, especially in the beginning. And instead of like groaning that I had to get up and feed him during the night, I had to come to the realization that you just got to get it done.
What year were you born?
1996.
How was your labor?
My labor was absolutely incredible. I wish I could go back and do it 1 million times again. It was a very positive birth experience. For all of you mamas out there who didn't have a positive birth experience, I really pray for you, and I'm thinking about you because I know it's not the same for everyone. But I loved my birth, and I hope all of my births in the future go just exactly like Logan's did.
How much do you love your kids?
I love them so much. So, like, you can't even describe the love.
That's all the questions.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for all of your questions on Instagram. If you want more content, go ahead and head over to my Instagram at MRSRACHELKRAUS. I ask you guys questions like that all the time, and I plan on doing another one of these Q&As because you guys had some really good questions, and I appreciate you guys showing up. We got so many questions, so if I didn't get to yours, make sure you let me know in the comments below, and I'm happy to answer anything that you guys want. If you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye!